Welcome back. As promised, we have Mr. Rajesh Sharma, the Managing Director at Capri Global, who joins us on the show. Hi, Mr. Sharma. Good morning. Good to see you in. Well, before we come to you, we're just highlighting a few points that we're looking at. What's the outlook on gold loan disbursements? The ROA, it's targeted to improve to around 4% or thereabouts. And what's the update with regard to the 40% AUM growth guidance for FY26? Well, Mr. Sharma, good to have you on the show, and thanks a lot for joining in. A quick question before we get to these top points. What is the kind of gold loan business you do at a branch level? And how do you see that number, move up? Because if I look at a gold finance competitor, like say a Muthoot, they do 20-25 crores or thereabouts. So where are you? And do you believe that that number can head towards that level?
Yes, good morning. Thank you. So as we all know, gold loan prices in last 6 months have run up almost 30% plus, and that given a very positive outlook and the growth. So gold loan is doing very well in terms of margin, in terms of growth. At the same time, at Capri, we have added more branches. So I think from 835 branches, another 165 branches will complete addition by end of Jan. So end of Jan, we intend to operate by 1,000 branches of gold loan alone. And that addition will further help us to grow our overall portfolio as well as the gold loan AUM. That will also enhance the overall contribution and the improvement in the spread, because gold loan are relatively at a higher prices.
Yes.
Having said that, this year we are on course to achieve a 40% AUM growth on back of the strong demand in the rural and semi-urban in MSME affordable housing on back of Pradhan Mantri Credit.
Got it. All right. Mr. Sharma, Sharma, just to come in there, so you have cleared out a couple of points for us. The gold loan focused branches will go to around 1,000 branches, and you're saying you're maintaining that AUM growth of around 40%. We got that. But getting back to the core question that I'd asked you, the gold loan business per branch, what is that number at? And do you see that number move out? If you could keep your answer a little crisp.
So we will keep that target about 17 crore. We are likely to close this March. And next year, we will be in the range of about 20 crore plus per branch AUM. That is what we are targeting.
So this is the gold loan business per branch. Got it. So that will give you some operating leverage. A couple of other factors, the ROA target. Do you believe that you can go ahead and, achieve that? And also, since you have a fair bit of your cost, borrowing cost that comes in from branches, how does your borrowing cost pan out, and what kind of margin should we look at?
So ROA will be in the range of about 4%, because still we are keep adding on the branches. So steady state basis, ROA will be higher, but on a reporting basis, keeping in mind branch expansion going on, ROA will be 4%. And what is your another question is?
With regard to your borrowing costs, sir, you have a fair bit. I think more than 75% of your borrowing comes in from branches. So you'll benefit on the cost of borrowing, right? Because RBI has gone ahead and cut rates. How do you see that pan out?
So there are two aspects of it. Whatever the RBI is cutting the rates, because of the ground reality in competition, that get passed on to the customer. However, in case a rating upgrade happens, or we are able to borrow short-term money through commercial paper or linked to repo rate, or all those borrowing, that cost will come to the P&L. So overall basis, we believe that 20 to 25 basis will be able to save by the right borrowing mix, and because some borrowing will borrow short.
Right. Sir, just one question before we let you go. What about the other verticals? Last quarter was very slow for MSME. What are we expecting in terms of growth for those verticals? And credit cost as well, if you could give us a sense on both of these factors.
So growth of MSME, affordable housing and construction finance will be in the range of about 30%. The more growth will be coming from the gold loan portfolio. And as far as credit cost is concerned, affordable housing, GNP will be in the range about 2%, MSME in the range about 3.5%, and construction finance less than 0.5%.
And just before we let you go, what's your current LTV right now?
So LTV in MSME is about 57%, home loan is about 55%, construction finance is about 50%, gold loan we talk about incremental basis 72%, portfolio basis about 66%.
Okay, all right. And I think we have your PAT guidance of around 850 crores for this year and 1,200 crores for next year. That's correct, right?
So PAT, I think because of various other factors and improvement in our operating cost, I think PAT this year will be in the range of about 900 crore. Next year, we are targeting about 1,300 crore.
Got it. All right, Mr. Sharma, thanks a lot for joining in. Appreciate you giving us that guidance. We'll hold you to this. And just one observation, you have a fair bit of your book that's exposed to gold, but the gold financiers have rallied in the last few months. Your stock, however, hasn't yet participated in that particular rally. So that's some food for thought as well. Thanks a lot for joining in. Well, before we slip into a short break, let's shift focus to our special segment where we